Hello everybody, this is XCom coming to you from somewhere in this world, and we are going to wait for some folks to join us. Welcome aboard if you're already here. In fact, in a moment we'll probably check around and see what else we have going on in the base, refresh our memories a little bit before we go live. Good to see you, Nightmare. Yeah, let's hope things go. Let's hope we have a smooth day for a change today, huh? I mean, the one awkward moment was just for testing a non-recon mission, so that was to be expected. But we still we still had a little bit of a surprise on the regular mission too. So hopefully we can avoid that this time around. I guess we'll find out. And it looks like we have our crew quarters expansion in process, 14 hours to go there. Analytics wise, I think we looked at this before. I'm not 100%, but we have 2 relocation hideout possibilities now, one costing 8,000, one costing 2,500. Although you can see here you start with initial danger almost halfway up the safe zone here. So you get what you pay for when you're moving a hideout, and it just kind of depends. Hey, Pepper. That's because we're sneaky spies. We're hard to figure out. Maybe at some point, when I advance the story a little bit further, you'll get a better sense of what's happening in the game. Investigation board, I think we're current and up to date. The workshop, we have the ability, because we picked up the smoke grenade blueprints or whatever, so we can build a smoke grenade if we want, we can build a lockpick, we can build a flashbang if we feel we need any of those things, all of course costing time and money. The infirmary, we definitely are hurting here with Durand. We won't take too long to get Canasta back. We'll check the actual heal times when we get to the crew quarters. I'm sitting here in the forger's bin here. Oh, no, nobody's sitting here because I was forging, so... Oh, well, let's put me back so we can start making more money. That is, until all of a sudden we need me. But at least we'll have the income raised up to 80 instead of 40. And then crew quarters, we'll get an idea of heal time. We got 3 hours to go to get Canasta back, but you'll notice her cover is blown, so we're going to have to, before we can send her out anywhere. Hey, Ramek, good to see you. Patrick, good to see you too. Oh, and Pepper, caught up with Phoenix Point. That's cool. I was about halfway through editing the episode for tomorrow, so hopefully I can wrap that up after the live stream, so we have no skip with it in a day without a video tomorrow. We should see a Phoenix Point 1 tomorrow, so keep your eyes open for that one. And where was I? So she should be out soon and available to go out in the field. So that's encouraging with Canasta. Except, unfortunately, we can't afford a new identity for her with our current funds. So I got to be real careful about spending right now. Hey, Mike, good to see you. Thanks for dropping in. And it's 6 o'clock. So here we go. And Durand is out for 13 hours. So his will take a little more time to get back in the field and get healed up. We did get one promotion that we didn't look at last time, so let's go see what that is before we get things moving forward. And do we get lucky here? No, we don't. No, we don't. I'm looking for one that gives us extra health. That is like what we need. And without extra health, I think I would still feel more comfortable with one more silencer out there, because a single pistol silenced doesn't necessarily one-shot somebody even with a headshot. So it could be handy to have a couple of those available out there once we start getting to some challenging missions where they could come in handy. So we have a grenade thrower, doesn't end our turn. Single shot attacks like pistol shots don't end our turn. Paramedic bonus when we're moving characters. And Revenant, this is something we haven't seen yet. It increases the critical timer. So, oh, I see. So if you get shot and are bleeding out, it takes longer for you to bleed out. You know, I'm not thrilled with any of these, to be quite honest, but I think I'm going to go with throwing grenades, you know, flashbang, smoke, in a defensive way. If we're doing that over some of these others, we can at least throw those things and run and try to get away at the same time that we're throwing these things. So I guess we'll go with that. I'm not thrilled with any of these perks, to be quite honest. Just knowing that there's better ones out there. Okay, so let's just get back out to the world map, because that's where things happen. We've kind of reestablished where we're at in the base, in the hideout. No, wait. Did we? Maybe we did have stuff in here. No, it doesn't look like. Oh wait, we've collected 10 out of 10. So yeah, we did have some more stuff here. We're going to be able to solve this one and get some kind of reward from it, because we have all the clues possible. Now we just have to come up with the proper links. So yeah, I forgot we did. We ended right after the last mission. So we got the CIA up here, and that connects here. I didn't see anything with yellow coats on it yet. We got, oh yeah. Yes, we do. We got yellow coats over here. But that doesn't get us hooked up to convergence, which is what we're trying to solve. We have all these groups, but which one is going to end up being linked with convergence? That's the big question we have. And then we got this one here, PSIA, so let's link that up. And I saw navy blue ink somewhere over here, so everything's connecting with a navy blue ink, whatever that turns out to mean. I guess we'll find out soon enough. And Havana Taylor also connects up here. So we got a big old loop around with all these three things. MI6. Yeah, so all those are kind of linked together. Even USMC. So I wonder if it's going to turn out that NASA is a weird link that we haven't made up. So let's look for the last clues here. Oh, that's a good call, Timo. I haven't used marksman so much that way, but that's a good call to totally get out of cover, to totally move up, shoot, one action, and still be able to move into safety. So actually, that's a good point. So I guess I can see value in that one too. Well, even with the grenade one, you can, especially if it's in a evacuation kind of a situation. Yeah, I got lines crossing back and forth all over the place on this chart. But let's go see. We're looking for 3 code words of some kind in here. Hey, Oust the Avatar. Welcome aboard. And for me, yes, it's evening. Who knows for everybody else? So around 10:15 a.m., 2 officers arrived claiming they were from Convergence. Sounds like a code word. They refused to provide any identification, instead calling themselves Lovely Rita. Sounds like code. And they said the cache belonged to Redacted and that they were authorized to commandeer the finding. The Commandant protested by telephone to 7th Wave, which is probably the other code group, but gave in after the conversation. So there's our clues. Let's see if we find any matches. Lovely Rita, Convergence. We got a connection with 7th Wave over here. And do we have anything with Convergence or... Oh, there's Convergence. I think we got our link. We won't even have to solve this last one. And it does link up with NASA. So there's a connection between NASA and what we had here. Oh, good. We finally got our first trade contact. I don't know if we got another one, but we have cleaners. I'll show you where that one fits in. We got a new agent candidate, and we have a new enemy revealed. So this one is solved. We don't even have to do this last piece of intel. Okay, let's get out there and gain some more intel and get going here. Let's get the time meter going. Now, what we could do right away while we still got people on this mission, I need 4 people. I don't even know if I have 4 healthy people available right now with 2 in the infirmary. We'll have to just scan for 3 hours and then see if we can get in here and look for some more information on Aguirre. Since we got 2 injuries, that really hurts right now. And we have 2 known enemy agents out there. One is at the Aleppo safe house. And another one we know of Oddball, but we have no idea where he is or anything like that. So we're going to need to get moving here. Okay, one of our informants gave us a new agent candidate. So once we expand our quarters, we are going to have plenty of choices on what kind of an agent we need to hire. Okay, so I have technically only one agent. Is this telling me I only have all 3 of them are yellowed out? I just got to double check who's available in here. I'm forging. Oh, Sapphire is away. Where is he? Oh, he's in Casablanca. Okay, I didn't look over there to notice he was there. So we actually have 2 agents available right now. I should probably combine them up so they can move as a team, perhaps, is what I'm thinking. And I should probably get a pistol on you just so we are equipped if we get out there. We want to make sure people have stuff in case they get ambushed. That usually comes in handy. I'm forging and I don't have stuff. She's available and has all her stuff. So the people that are out and moving around, you definitely want to make sure they're equipped with things. And what I'm going to do is go right into forging first. And since I know Canasta is going to be back soon, I'm going to give her a new identity. And we'll spend the 700 now while we got it. Now, what we can do if we'll keep the codename Canasta just so it kind of provides consistency. You know, keep track of who was who throughout the whole playthrough. But anyone want the real name of Canasta as their character? Or have a name for Canasta as a character? I'll throw that out there as a possibility. And that way we'll start getting you more involved, at least name-wise, character-wise, in the playthrough. If anybody would like Canasta as a character. I mean, obviously, I guess we could even potentially change her look, go through a little cosmetic surgery, minor or major cosmetic surgery. I don't know. Changing the passport photo. Otherwise, we'll stick with this. Anyone got a name they want? Otherwise, I'll just roll the dice and we'll give her a new name for Agent Canasta. Well, I'll tell you what, I won't rename her yet. How about that? Why don't we go back and let anybody that comes up with the name that they want Canasta to be. We got a little time before in fact, we got very little time. Soon she'll be available to go out. But if anybody's got a name they would like to use on this thing, otherwise I'll just pick a random. Okay, yeah, there is someone in Casablanca, and there's someone in our base. Let's pull the guy in Casablanca back. Yeah, the Canasta, that's the part for everybody I'll keep consistent is their code name. What we can change is their quote-unquote real name. So we're going to send him back to base. I should send him back to base by clicking like I just did. Yeah, there we go. And then we'll combine, we'll have a pair of agents available to go out. Of course, I already need them to go. Oh, we got a pair. We got Canasta. So we're going to go in and give Canasta a new identity real quick so we can send this pair out right away. Because I need Canasta. I can't wait for a name. We'll just have to figure something out. I was looking at Oh, okay. Well, anyway, let's get her new, get into the forger, and we have Canasta, which is her code name, and we got to give Canasta a new identity, which will be. Anybody got a name? Anybody? Bueller? Oh, I was looking at Codex's ETA at that point. Okay, I see what you're saying. So we've got a name for Canasta and game failure timer. No, well, the story mission is what keeps it moving along, and the way they prevent that from happening is maybe late game there's a timer eventually, but there's no timer on the story mission, so you can't accidentally lose the game because of a timer. Okay, well, you know, I asked the internet. And we now have McPersonface is Canasta. That is her actual real name, by the way. Oh, did Mike give me one? Oh, Sneaky McSneaky. Yeah, well, there you go. Okay, since Mike beat out Captain Timo, we'll go with Sneaky McSneaky, since that is our goal in this one, and we'll hang on to McPersonface. Yeah, what is it? Fort McFortface or whatever in Phoenix Point or whatever, 40 McFortface. I can't even remember the name of that one now either. There we go. We now have a new identity for Canasta. She'll still be known, she'll still be known as Canasta, but now we can get Codex and Canasta out together on this map to one of the hot points at least. And what I'll do is I'll send them to the farthest one, the pair. So, and we'll only have a solo individual to send to the other one unless I take myself out of the forging job. So there'll be a little bit of risk involved for our guy in flight, Sapphire, I think. Oh, we got a lot going on. I may have to pull myself out of the forgery. Now, okay, finally, at last, we got our quarters expansion. So we can, our agent limit has been increased. So let's go back in here and let's go take a look at our crew quarters. We can now hire up to 5 more. We can't afford 5 more. Trust me, I know that already. But at least we can hire somebody, and let's look at their stats. Snapjaw does not have amazing stats at all. Rogue is kind of middling. Stuntman is kind of middling. I guess this is the high end of middling with Corona. And Screw, he's the one that got the highest hit points of all of them. Does it have anything else that might help? He's Polish. Well, that kind of fits in with where I live, but that doesn't... How often do we have a mission in Poland? I think Gdansk is a location. If it's not on the map yet, it eventually will be, so Polish could come in handy. Let's see. Oh yeah, you got to start looking at the profiles to figure who the heck they are now. Coffeezilla. Yeah, the initial name will... We only get to change their names once they get a new... Once their cover is blown. And every time we hire somebody, by the way, notice that it increases the danger at our location, mainly because you never know. One of our current agents or someone we hire could be a sneak double agent kind of a thing. So there's always a risk and danger that increases at our location every time we do a hire. And this guy costs $655. Now let's just run through everybody's cost. $809 for someone who doesn't have... Well, she doesn't have mega stats here, but she has multiple languages, which is a nice to see. He's pretty expensive for somebody midland. Screw looks like he's the best value, but is he a cheap guy because There's something off with him. What's his back? And then you find out what their background is. And unfortunately, I don't know what's the SB. It must be, is this a Polish agency? That's a Polish symbol, so it must be a Polish agency that he's from. She's freelance. Stuntman is freelance. Rogue is the most expensive of all, and she's not all that impressive. Wow. And she's with Gladio. I don't even know every single spy agency listed here, where it's from even. IJO. So sometimes these agencies are familiar. This looks, I'm trying to look at the language here. I don't recognize the language. Is it a Middle Eastern kind of a thing from that language? It's hard to tell. Or Indian. You know, I'm not good there. So I'm kind of leaning towards okay, Corona is one that my agent found as a potential, so that could be a safer kind of a thing, knowing that. Yeah, Bodie McBoatface. Yes. That's how 40 McForkface came about too, is a play on that, Mike. I think that's what that was in the Phoenix Point game. So let's even though she's a little pricier, we can afford her. She's only 1 hit point less than Screw, and we're gonna hope that since she came about recommended on one of our solutions or missions, we're going with her, and we're just gonna bite the bullet. So let's hire. And we better not hire another one immediately, just so we can build up some funds here. This then allows me at least... So now we have Corona in here. We can look at her background. So she has abilities with pistols, which is good if we can get some more silencers available. Because the early silencers usually are only good on the pistols. Later in the game you find silencers that are good on some of the machine gun types. So, or the multi-shot weapons, I should say. So now as soon as what's-his-face finishes traveling, Sapphire, and it'll only be a very short time, we can send Sapphire and Corona out to another location, and I could take myself out of forging if we didn't need so much money. And Durand is back in 9 hours, so he's unavailable for quite a while. Plus we got to give him a new identity anyway. So let's get back out here. Okay, they're almost there. Hopefully they're not needed there and they can fly here. So that means I'm going to send my team available here out to Algiers. And let's keep moving. Okay, doesn't look like we found anything in Kabul. Let's take that team over to Odessa. And we're going to get an informant is going to give us info pretty quick. Okay, we found another informant here. And we got another new agent candidate in Samurai. Okay, we found something here. And thank goodness it didn't take forever to get here. We might have some time to react. We can do a tactical recon on this because this one would increase our danger by 119. And you see what that little 80 does to our meter bar. That, you know, 119 is not good. Oh, special branch, British. Yeah, okay, very good. So let's do a tactical recon with both Canasta and Codex that are right here. See if McSneaky, or whatever her name was, can do a good job of a recon for us. And then eventually after the recon, it'll be a 2-person mission. So we may end up just keeping these two in on that one. We'll see. And we should be able to finish it. The recon will be done in 10 hours, and the mission will have to be done an hour after that. So we're going to have to make some quick decisions once we finish our recon. Oh, and we got another pop-up here. So we're going to send our team to this suspicious activity over here from Algiers, because we found our informant there. And let's keep going. And we found another informant, which is good. Anytime we can get free info, that's always a good thing. Now, I'm going to keep them there for now. We're almost done here. And let's keep going. Alright, so we were able to get our recon done. So let's pause, because I know there's very little time before we get discovered and pick up a lot of danger. Let's take a look at this mission and see what it entails. Probably just use Canasta and Codex, you know, for lack of a lot of people and choices right now. Eric, good to see you. I just noticed you now. Welcome aboard. Whose first name is Cherry? Oh, one of our missions. So now we have a free slot down here, and we actually picked up something for it, and I could potentially put someone in there. I think I can't even remember who's. Let me look at who's probably going out on this mission first, and take a look that way. Right here we're showing me. It's always dangerous bringing me on a mission, because, you know, if I die, but let's just do it. So we disrupt the team and the flow that we got going. Oh, so this is more of a, I can look more military. Let's go with the hard hat if it's that kind of a location. We don't know. But it's giving us these options. Yeah, we're gonna go in with a hard hat like we're a local construction worker. And disguise limit 1 for 1. So he has a shotgun. If things go loud, things go wild. Let's see, I don't know that I have a proficient pistol. Oh, I'm proficient with this pistol. And I'm equipped. It's better than the French DAO that we're equipped with, so we'll take the B76. It does better damage output. I think the headshot showed 97. And do I have a silencer just in case we need it? Yeah. Guess what? I've got a silencer that can kill somebody on a single shot. 97. So that's a lot better than our hit points if we get somebody who's too strong for us. So we'll have the ability to do some damage this way on the mission with me in disguise. Well, thank goodness for small favors, huh? And I think that's it. So let's come down here. So any one of these folks is going to be available. Let's just have Canasta, since she's here, take this spot. And we have, okay, so we have not picked up, I got to figure out where I can buy. Oh, here it is, up in the vendor column here. I can also buy a cleaner if I want, and eventually I'll want one, but I don't want to get us down to just 1,400 in cash. The early missions are less likely to need a cleaner, so I do have a lookout potentially available, and that's what we're going to use. I don't need to pick any further vendors, so we're going to have a lookout to help us on this one, and we're all ready to go. Let's get going. Language is Russian. I don't know that any of us uses Russian, so nobody will have the ability to distract on this team. I guess we could look and see if somebody other than Codex speaks Russian, but usually it's the one inside that has the most opportunities to distract. So we're just gonna go. Oh, you think screw? Yeah, yeah, because as soon as we pick him, he's going to go, screw you. So that's the obvious sign that he's the double agent. All right. So we have two potential starting locations, one back here and the one over here. This one is near some loot, which looks like it may or may not be in a restricted area. We just don't know totally yet until we get into the mission. We also have cameras available here. So we're starting over here. Because the person who's disguised can start anywhere on the map. That's kind of random. But the person who's not disguised will start somewhere over in this corner. And since I know I have a couple things he might be able to help with, that's where we'll start. Over in area 1. That's 2. Yeah, I just want to make sure that I didn't make it pan myself. And then I got to figure out what side of this compound I want to have my camera into. Now, as far as being able to get vision into this building consistently top to bottom, because it kind of looks like a main building, doesn't it? So I'm going to put my my spotter over on the west side and take a chance that that's the right location where I want a spotter. And let's begin. Well, at least we're not using the same van every time, hey? This is a slightly different style. Alright, so there I am, in disguise, and that is not, thank goodness, the agent staring at me to expose me. You know, that could happen, by the way. That could happen. So if I was trying to get somebody in here to sneak for me to turn this off, well, so much for our helper. I'm not sending him in here with all this activity, and since I'm so close, I'm just turning off the freaking cameras while nobody's looking. Let's move right here. The less cameras can see us, the better, in my book. So this is what we have to do. We have to, oh no, it's another one of these. Eliminate all the other armed witnesses also. Well, I'm glad I have a silenced pistol after all. Our friend here, Codex, we'll have to take a peek. Now, do we have a door here we might be able to get into from a safe zone, except we have a lot of activity outside that door. Why don't we?
Why me?
Why? Oh no, he's got the fun voice. Why me? He's gonna complain about every order I give him. Let's just kind of stand over in this corner and see what we see. Yeah, bodies cannot be moved. Not when you play on the hard difficulty. Only the agent can be moved. That's what makes this level so hard. It's much more complicated when you can't just move and hide a body. Let's see. So we're not going to do anything with you this time. And do I have anything else to do here? Yeah, I moved in here. Didn't see anybody that surprised me. I already turned that off. We're done.
I'm here.
And you see how that person, when he stopped, kind of looked back this way and then this way? I think if I was like in a red zone and they did that little spin over and look at me move, sometimes they see you doing that. I don't know that it's every time, but sometimes they do. And it looks like they're both going to be standing there for a little bit. So you know what I'm going to do? I'm going to open this door and see if we see anything in this room. It looks like a garage, so I would think somebody normally wouldn't be hanging out in a garage. Fortunately, opening a door does not blow cover. And no, it seems okay. The only risk with going in here, well, I could go in this turn, and if I'm not moving this turn, we should be safe to then run back out. So let's close the door and then go in here. And I'm just going to pick it up, because if somebody's here and I'm seen, well, our cover's blown already. So let's just go in and pick it up. But it didn't look like anybody was in here. Now the only other thing you could say, okay, and the person that might be able to see through the window is walking away. So I think it's safe for us to go for this. Whew. I'm always holding my breath when we do things like this, just so you know. I mean, you think you've made a good decision? Excuse me, but you never quite know for sure until you actually do it. Alright, so let's see where the agent might be. We should have a location of the agent that we need to take out. I hope. No, So once again, we do not see a static location for the agent that I am so used to seeing. That means this agent is the most dangerous kind of agent for those of us who are disguised. He is mobile. So this is where I think I need to start using my spotter and maybe taking a look in some buildings. And how about the third story over here? And we start. So here's our support. And let's take a look in this room and see if we see anything. I'll do the full cutscene, the full cinematic on this one. Eventually I just kind of escape through it once you get the idea. So we have some folks on that top floor, but they are not the agent we are looking for. So at least I know I personally could get up here and knock these guys out if they don't wander properly, but my disguise will hold up for these guys to get that loot. So I could further check the second floor, make sure there's nobody in the back, and I would be able to further check the downstairs. Other than that, boy, agents could be anywhere. So Deadpan, me, Zigzag. Let's see. Let's go one at a time in case we see somebody as we're kind of wandering about. Since we know their agent is on the move, you know, we're looking for somebody that's going to have 80 plus in their health. That will identify the agent for us, and we're going to have to be very careful. We can see in some of these spaces there's some loot over there. I do not see any loot or items to photograph here. So what I'm going to do is kind of angle over this way, heading towards the loot. So at least we can do that while we're scouting around. Oh, that's not the guy. Boy, wouldn't that have been bad if he walked up and saw us and saw through our disguise? Although I think they got to be pretty close to see through our disguise. So I'm going to count on these two guys being stationary. I'm going to take Codex and just get him the hay out of the room. Period. Okay. Well, you know, we had a new addition to the patrol over here, so thank goodness he wasn't looking over this way. Oh, it's so easy to get discovered sometimes. It can be so easy. So we're going to, I think what I'm going to do, this guy's not a threat, so we're at least seeing where all the agents are that we have to take out eventually. It's going to be tough because they're really all roaming, so you're going to have to be really careful. Now this guy wanders around the building, so that may end up being a nice place to take him out. We got a building back here to check for our agent, or the agent could be outside walking around with everybody else. Oh, up, I think we might have found our agent. I think we might have found our agent downstairs right here. I'm going to try and get our support to look in here and see if we can get that confirmed. And I guess we don't have the right angle. Oh, so maybe that's not our agent. Yeah, that's not our agent. I guess. Oh, it was just red because... Yeah, see, it's not red for me now. So the agent is apparently not downstairs. We'll have to double check the second floor just to make sure it's all clear. I'm going to head over to the window to look into this room. It can make a difference depending on which agent you have chosen, because for Codex, anybody in the restricted zone is going to show, when I have him chosen, anybody in the restricted zone is going to show red tiles, like you're going to be exposed to this person. And when I choose myself, you just see the white tiles, because I'm not necessarily going to be exposed. And I think what I'll do is I think I'm just going to move down to this door to try opening it to go in. Now we know a guy is wandering back here and there's a window. So maybe, I'll tell you what, I gotta follow this guy on his wandering. Oh, this is the guy that's gonna do it. So I want to see where he is before I try to open this locker, otherwise I will get discovered. So we're gonna move over here so we get a better sense of where he is when we try to grab this loot. Yeah, and I picked a good disguise. There's other guys here with hard hats and helmets and whatnot, so that's fine. So I want to take a quick look once again. Now with our support, I want to look in this room and see if we see anything interesting in here. And we do see... Oh, there were two individuals with weapons in here, but none of them the agent. So we've found almost all the 10. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and then another 6. So there's probably only a couple more armed agents wandering around that we haven't found yet, and we haven't even been back to this building yet. Holy smokes. So maybe now is the time to go in here since it looked empty. Because even if I'm standing in front of this, he will not physically see me doing anything. And he's going to walk right past that window anyway. So let's come in here. I'm allowed. I'm in disguise. I don't look suspicious at all. It's where I bunk, you know? So I'm fine being in here. And we got a compact follower. We're gonna stay there.
What's up, motherfucker?
And I don't know. What about you, MFer? Jeez. People just casually talk like that blow my mind. So it's kind of odd. I guess I'll kind of wander down this way and see what we can see. Now we have some interesting intel over here, so I'm gonna stand away from the window and kind of glance into the room this way where it's safe for me to do some glancing. And there's the agent. We found the agent. Right now we found the agent, and I'm worried if he's walking this way. I hope he turns and looks. Well, I hope he can't recognize us through the window. I hope our cover is not blown. But we're in a safe area, so hopefully he's not paying attention to us, and we'll be okay. Let's cross our fingers.
Finally, target practice.
Nope, we are seen. See how silly this works already. I made a mistake moving to the window, and we gotta... Gosh darn it. We gotta get the hay out of here. This is deadly. I got the main agent right in front of me, which means if I am able to kill him, this other guy is gonna shoot the heck out of me. Oh, baby. And that guy's just scattering. So we are here. We've got to figure out. Let me look where my evac zones are so we can come up with a plan. We got a zone here, which is more or less we're discovered over here. So that's not necessarily a good spot. Now, okay, we have one back here. So we're gonna have another blown mission here, guys. Another blown mission. But what I'm gonna try to do is this. Yeah, 91 we could have with my silencer, however. So we could have, if we didn't get exposed just now, we would have had the opportunity with my silenced pistol to do a headshot and take him silently. Yeah, the dangers of scouting with a shotgun. Very, very good. That's a valid point too, by the way. So even your guys in the safe zone, you got to be really careful where they go. And this is probably only the second time in I swear, in all of my playing, that I've ever been caught this way by my guy in the safe, you know, that's not in a restricted zone even, gets seen by the guy. That's why I'm saying These missions are a lot easier when you have a static enemy agent and you know where they are and you can work up to it that way. When they're not static, when they're mobile and moving around, you can see the danger. And of course, you know, oh look, a squirrel. Let's go look in that window is what drew me here. If I hadn't seen that, I would have gone nowhere near that window. Or if I had just stayed here to look through the window, he probably wouldn't have noticed me. So, go figure. Go figure. I don't know if it's going to be too soon to summon a vehicle because, you know, I have to get through a lot of territory to get over there to escape, and there will be definitely probably agents on the way. So maybe I can hop, skip, and jump. Let's move myself first, and let's see how far I can get. So I'm not going to summon it yet. I may change my mind at the end of the turn and summon it then. I think we'll just take some cover here, and then I'll move in this direction to try to get out of here to the evac zone that we're going to call over here. What I will try and do is, if it seems safe, I'll stop here for loot on the way. It will delay us a turn. That's why I'm holding off on calling just yet for reinforcements, and then we'll get in, and then I'm going to get into this room and we're going to find out there could be soldiers in here for all I know. So let's move one at a time first. And we don't get lucky to see somebody in there. And we have a civilian that dropped down quite scared. We got plenty of folks in this building. We got someone up ahead over here also. So Deadpan, I think if I get you in here, maybe, well, she'll be able to run towards me and shoot me through the window potentially. So I think it's going to be in my best interest to hide here and at least have full cover, because I don't... The only way that's not good is if this agent is smart enough to run down through this door and has enough movement and can shoot me from there. So let's... This still gets us about the same distances. Let's take cover in the file cabinet, behind the file cabinet. Ah! Always a surprise. Now this guy is just like a low-level pistol guy, so hopefully we can take him out. Oh, this guy's gonna have an angle on me. And he's not a low-level pistol guy. He's got a much meaner weapon. So we got to work on taking this more dangerous guy out. And let's start. So we obviously have a headshot there, which would take him out. I have a headshot on this guy. He's within range, and I could take him out. I also can save my headshot and my awareness so I can dodge shots that'll be coming at me. Oh wait, that's the guy with the more dangerous gun. This guy is also. So I got two pistol shots coming at me. So I'm gonna go for the guy with the more hurtful weapon. And can I take him out with this? No. This gun will not do enough damage at that range. And because I moved, I don't have enough action points that way. So to protect myself, I kind of have to do... I do not have to do the headshot. And I can still kill him. Because he has no awareness, we should be able to take him out. Yeah, you know, me and those shiny things, I'm a sucker every time. I would be a lousy spy. I would probably be a lousy spy. So we're going to take this guy out. We should be able to hit him. He shouldn't be able to dodge. And we still have our headshot available and full awareness for us to dodge. Okay. So that's how I make my choices in this game. Now we gotta hope Codex can take this agent out. Right there. Now we have a shotgun. That's the good news. Look at that, 80 damage. And if you move next to somebody, they can't dodge. Just as an FYI. The question is, I will have all of my... So let's not shoot. Well, let's see. Yeah, she's got full awareness. So I definitely have to move next to her if I don't want her to be able to dodge this shot. So I am going to do just that in a position that, if I'm lucky, provides a smidge of cover, depending on how this guy moves to shoot. So let's move here and do a shotgun blast at close range, so hopefully she can't dodge. Yeah, she does have some body armor. So, oh, you're right. So it's not going to kill her. It is not going to kill her. So maybe I have to look at, first. So a frag grenade, and a frag grenade, doggone it, only does 75. The good news about that is, if I was able to get one properly placed, like this, without killing me, we'd kill one civilian, I would get rid of this guy, I would greatly hurt her, it would not allow me to kill this agent right away. But boy, any other neck shot I did, sure would. And my awareness is pretty good to potentially dodge her shot. So I think what I need to do is move into cover and see how far, where I can move on a single move into cover and throw this grenade. I think that's my play. Yeah, I can't remember. Did he pick up that perk? Show character details. There we go. He does have grenades. They no longer end his turn, so I actually can throw it from where I am. Then I can see if any cover blows away, and then I will still be able to move. So throwing a grenade does not end my turn. There you go. Thanks for the heads up. So I'm going to do just that. I'm going to throw the grenade here first, see if it demolishes any cover, so I know where I can hide, potentially. Okay, she's hurting. Unfortunately, it didn't lower any awareness, but the extra shot threat is at least gone. Unfortunately, that was my shooting turn, so I cannot come and now follow up with another shot, which would have been lovely. Oh, there's another shooter in range there. Holy smokes. So I kind of want to find a position where I won't necessarily have two shooters able to shoot at me in one turn. So I'm thinking if I come way over here, unless there's someone in this building that can shoot through a window, and that's asking a lot to have her shoot through two windows, I'm going to hide behind, or I just come down here. Of course, then there's no cover against her. I'm going to try this cover and see if that helps us not take too much hurt. I think that's our safest or best chance to not take too much hurt. Okay, here's our pistol shot. Let's do a good dodge. Oh, that took we're grazed, which is fine, but it took a lot of our awareness. And she flanked us, no problem. Yeah, so much for the cover, eh? But we dodged. Totally. This guy's gonna get a shot too. Gonna eat up a lot of awareness. Ouch, but it's a graze. So I have crap awareness anymore. And that hit hurt a lot more. We still got the lesser of the damage than we could have got from that guy because of our full cover. That's the only thing that kept us from getting hit too much. And plus what? I don't know. I was going to say body armor, but we technically were not wearing body armor in disguise, so. And unfortunately, when you're in disguise, I don't have a grenade handy to take these two doohickeys out either. So all I can really do is run. But I'm going to be, and without my full. So I'm thinking what I got to do is maybe run here, take a chance, hope we can kill this guy, even though I don't have awareness. Because there's no place I can totally just hide. So I'm going to come here to maybe eliminate this guy's shot because he had the most dangerous weapon. And I'm going to try and take this pistol guy out. And if I have somebody shoot at me next turn, it's going to be a pistol guy at least. Thank goodness for small favors, right? That's about the best thing I can... Yeah. Now, this stupid thing has... okay. Can you theoretically know... Oh, knock out the agent now. Oh, yeah. But I could. And since we're right near the evac, I could then carry her out. So, well, the question is my awareness high enough? So, let's test. Let's test that. Well, I don't know because her strength is lower now, so I think it should matter that we can do it. So let's see if we can. Yeah, I just don't have enough awareness, so I'm gonna have to do the shot to kill her, and we won't be able to interrogate. That's just the way it's gonna be. And what I'm gonna do, and someone could come around the corner shooting at us. Nobody should be, because we have somebody out here who may come around the corner. So what I'm going to do with Codex, I'm not going to do the takedown because we don't have the awareness. I'm going to move him to this half cover. I'd prefer full, but at least from here I can shoot right here. Well, no. You know what I got to do? I got to take the chance that nobody's coming through the building and going to come out on this side. And I'm going to get right next to her because she's got full awareness and she's going to freaking dodge. Yeah, we were real close on awareness. I knew it was going to be close. I'm going to come to the corner and just blast her with the shotgun, probably. Or actually, probably all I need to do is save the shotgun ammo for when we really need it. And I probably should have a can't miss shot with my pistol. Yeah, if I go right here, I should count as next to her, so she shouldn't dodge, and that's what I'm going to try. And if it turns out she can, then I'll take another step. But I think she can't dodge, and who do I see? Okay, there's... Oh, that same guy that's going to be shooting at Deadpan me. Let's see if I can get a non... Yeah, here's a no dodge 57, since I'm next to her. She cannot dodge this one. And we're going to take her down at least, since I couldn't knock her out. So at least we're taking out the agent. And I don't know, we're not seeing any call for reinforcements yet, but it's still usually not in our best interest to try and stay and battle it out. I think what I got to do for my own health and a chance to escape this thing is come out here, excuse me, come out here to this position perhaps. So maybe next turn a double move can get me at least to this corner, hoping they're not setting Overwatch so we have a chance to get out of here. I'm going to take a hit from a pistol again with low awareness. So let's get myself moving, and we should, I hope he can't dodge my shot. Otherwise, I'm taking 2 more pistol shots, and someone was on Overwatch. Oh, man. There was another guy out here I was unaware of. How's that for sucky? Yeah, but speak of the devil. Yeah, we need our evac now. And I'm going to have to call my reinforcement up, or I may die and this game may be over. Now you know why never to take the commander out on a mission. Why we try not to do that.
I'm on my way.
All right, let's get back into it. I can't think about doom and gloom. I've got to be proactive here, and what I'm going to do is move forward as far as I can, try and be in a position to help out. Let's go, Codex. Save the commander. Will ya? Save the commander. Oh, man. So we can do 54, 44. I probably don't have enough awareness for a headshot. No. And he's not behind cover, so I'm gonna take out the guy closest to me, I hope. Otherwise, I'm gonna have 3 pistol shots coming at me. And maybe somebody else, since in combat the doors don't automatically close behind you. And maybe somebody else. Oh, baby. Commander may be dying right here. Okay, we took him down. Thank goodness he wasn't in cover. Okay, guys, let's find out if Commander lives or if Commander dies. Commander dies. Commander and reinforcements are on the way. He's bleeding out, basically, is what we're being told, since the game didn't just end. So let's go see if our guy can carry me out of here. Obviously, we're probably going to have to start from my last save, is the way it's feeling right now. By the way, guys.
What's up, motherfucker?
Yeah, I'd be pissed too. God, I gotta go in after this goddamn commander and save his ass. That's the kind of thing I'd be saying. Oh, baby. He's not quite totally dead, so we have a heartbeat, is what that's showing us. The problem is, will I be able to get him out of here? And I'm going to be shot at. Codex is the next target to be shot at. So I really don't think we can make it. But here we... Oh, yeah, there's a guy in that building. So what I got to do is try a little Overwatch while I'm standing here. Look, there's just too many agents out there. Who's going to be coming at me and who's going to be more dangerous to have come at me? I think I'm going to try and set an Overwatch. In that direction. Yeah, I got guns. I got shots coming at me from all over. There's no way we're gonna escape this. Oh, especially with a flank shot. And it's not a pistol. The grays with that weapon.
Sucker.
Well, thank goodness we eliminated one shot. This is not going to be good. Okay, it was a pistol. That's why I try to leave the pistol shooters to the end. Ooh, baby. We were in full cover. That's the only thing that saved us there. And we're about to go down. There's no way I can get the commander. Oh, baby. This is murder and mayhem.
Crap, why me?
Proving the point as to why you do not want to be spotted. You know, for playing a stealth game, I sure am getting caught an awful lot. I've actually played this game well before, but not today. Okay, let's see what we have in our bag of tricks. We have a first aid kit. It means I will not be able to shoot, but I can restore some hit points. Which, seeing as I only have 3, seems like a wise choice. Oh, there's guys all around me. There's no... all I can try to do, and I'm not going to stand up to it, is I can try to come over here and pick up Commander next turn and see if I can run with everybody shooting at me. In other words, it ain't going to happen. It ain't going to happen. So get ready for the restart, everybody. You know, if it was later in the game, I'd chalk it up to, oh, we failed. We played tough, we played hard, but we're in the early game. I can't end it right now. And we're just going to restart the mission here. I hope you guys don't mind so much. I can't give up on this game so early. That was deadly. And there's going to be some other tough missions coming up. And we got caught on one that isn't necessarily so deadly. So we're going to just do the same start and get this thing going and keep our lookout in the same spot. So just like last episode, how I was featuring what a mission looks like when you do not do recon, I was just giving you an idea of why you don't want to get caught and why you don't want to go live. How about that? This was a tutorial. We've started both missions, or both episodes on this live stream with what you don't want to do scenarios, and now we'll play it for real. How's that for a good spin on what just happened? Holy smokes. Who's this person? That's just an individual? It's an individual who's moving, and it's an individual who can see what I want to get to. What I'm going to do first, we'll also take, we'll scan and see if, we'll do the same thing. We're going to take our support and try to figure out where the guy may be. Or start eliminating spots where the head spy might be. I think that strategy was still sound. Start eliminating spots where the enemy agent might be. And so it's not on the third story. So I'm going to go here and open the door and see if there's anybody else in this room. There was before, and there is this time too. But it is not the spy. So let's just close the door back up. And we'll work on coming back here later to get this stuff if things go well.
Fuck, it's the fucking boss.
Yeah, it's the boss. He's reanimated. And we're going to take a look around the corner again and see if we have. Now, because it's a restart this way, I don't know on a restart. Maybe they don't reset where all the enemies are either. Which, if that's the case, you know, because when we ended it and just reloaded, I think it resets. Like I did when I showed that other sample, it resets the placement. People could be in different spots if you start from a save more than once. So we'll find out by this move if there's people over on this side in the same spots. And already the answer's no. So people are going to be in different spots. We do have a guy standing here. He's not the boss. Oh, wait. Okay, Garrett, there we go. The guy's on the roof. We know where he is now. Excuse me. We know where she is now. And we are going to try to not be seen this time. And so we now have a target to take out. 91. And with my silencer on a headshot, I could do 97 damage. So I gotta sneak up right to her and do a silenced headshot, and we can take this person out silently and then work on everybody else. So we have a chance by finding this person early. Thank goodness. Okay, and we still apparently have sight on this person somehow, and it's walking back in our direction. You know, I'm already calling it because I'm pissed off as this agent. So, there's no windows on this side of the building, so I can still come in and get this loot with my guy, is what I can do. So let's do just that. And the other thing I'm going to have to figure out is there's a ladder there. I'm going to have to figure out how I can get onto this roof to do the headshot. I got another ladder over here, which is a possibility. So And the cameras are in this room this time. So the cameras are still live, and we're gonna have to take those out. I could probably kill her. There's no cameras up here for killing her, and I don't see any other agents wandering around on the roof. The only thing we do have to worry about is someone in this building looking out a side window and seeing what we're up to. So there's no easy way. So we're still gonna have a challenge to get this done. Well, this agent, I know I can't hide her, but I can place her. I can carry this agent off to some quiet corner, maybe in this building. Okay, this building is out of bounds, so I can't enter these buildings on this side. But I could carry this person if I knew where everybody else was wandering. Like, this room may have nobody entering it. We don't know for sure. But, you know, we could try putting her in a room that's less visible rather than leaving her on the roof. Or, you also got to remember, when they look out the windows, they can only see so far. So if I hide her off in this corner of the building on the roof, that also should be sufficient. So we're probably going to give that a go. So anyway, let's get myself moving. And we're going to come around this way. Now she's coming over to be looking out in this direction. Can I jump down on this side? Yes. And that should keep me mostly hidden at a distance. And besides, I am in disguise. So even if she sees me from across the way, I should be far enough away that I won't be picked out. And we got some cover up here. If I came on the roof, and I don't know where she'll wander after this. So I'm going to move in this direction, right here. I think we'll be okay. Let's be discreet in our movements, why don't we? And this guy's not... nobody will be coming over in this direction to spot me. I'm going to open the door, take a peek in this room again. It would appear to be empty. No stealthy takedowns with a shotgunner. Sorry, Timo. Unless everybody's in one all grouped together. Even then, we wouldn't kill everybody. Yeah, nobody will be able to see in here. We're behind clothes. I'm still going to take this loot. It was safe last time. It's going to be safe this time. This person's back is turned and they're walking away, just like last time. And we got a light machine gun. Yeah, with his bare hands, yes. Well, we are highly trained operatives. As long as you don't think about that last mission. We are highly trained operatives. And where is this person wandering now? Wandering over this way. So you know what I think I might do is bring myself right here. Because then if she's walking back, odds are she wouldn't see me. Or I tell you what, I'm going to just stand at the base of the ladder. That seems even safer. And then if she wanders back, you know, we might be okay. Because in a worst case, if I lose sight of her, I could step out to get an angle if she's going to be on the roof over here, like we lost sight of her right now. I could, like, move forward a little bit to try and gain sight of her. And Codex, we need to get you out of here again. And let's not be on this corner because she's going to be walking down this way. Let's hide you over here this time. Okay. And I'm not going to move you any further, Deadpan. I don't think I want to move you any further at this time. Okay, we gained a little sight from her again. She's going to be over here next turn, so let's see what happens. we lose sight of her again. She's standing there. I can't turn those off in the meantime. Okay, we do have sight of her, and she's walking even farther back this way. Since I can't turn those off right now, that would not be good. Oh, so you can see how far this individual can see. So even standing on the edge of this area, she can see pretty damn far. I think she has even better vision than we do. So, I don't think there's anything else I can do right now, because I kind of got to hold my position to keep sight on her, because she's the linchpin and everything. I got to take her out first before I can start slowly taking out the other individuals. And I think I'm also...
Get off my back, asshole.
We don't know which way she'll be facing, out that way or this way, but I might be able to, you know, bring this guy looking around the corner to, if we lose sight of her. I don't know for sure. Right now I'm keeping you there. I'm just gonna end my turn and not move. Yeah, nobody's in there, so the door doesn't matter that much, but yeah, might as well. Blocks off extra lines of sight. And we'll end our turn. There will be no turning off the cameras now either. And we have lost sight of her. So I'm gonna guess she's probably at the end of her patrol, and she's gonna be turning around and coming back. I'm not even gonna try to gain sight of her in case she's looking out, you know, in an odd direction. I was hoping like this turn I might be able to pop in and turn off the cameras, but no. A lot of activity, a lot of folks walking around right now. Okay. Do we have sight of her up above? This is where I think I take myself and see if she's returned. And see if I have an angle on her. I can come safely if she's at the edge of the roof again. I can safely kind of peek from here. Okay, we see the agent, and she's kind of fiddling around over on this building right now. So I do believe I am going to. She's looking off more in this direction. And she's about to turn around to the middle. And she can't see directly beneath her, so I'm thinking what I can do with the rest of my movement. Oof. But if she turns this way, she might be able to see me. I was hoping I might be able to get closer. Well, you know, she can't see past this full cover. So you think if I move this close, I might have the ability to run up here and silently shoot her from being adjacent. Yeah, it's about 8 tiles, I believe. I think you're right on that count. She's going to be in the middle, but I don't think she'd see if she was looking in this direction. Because there's sometimes, I don't know that she'd be able to see over full cover. There's no full cover over here for me to double check and test. Yeah, but and that's fine. But I know she's not walking that way. You see what I'm saying? I want to know if she turns this way. I don't even think her cone of vision will necessarily reach me. I kind of want to be close enough. See what I'm saying? I kind of want to be, and you know, after what just happened, forget it. That's not what we're going to do. I'm going to stay right here. And she won't be near the edge. She's walking away from me, so I can stay on the corner this time and hopefully keep sight of her. After what just happened, I'm not going to push it. And your codec's going to stay right there also. Now, do you have access to the roof from anywhere back here? Yeah, but you don't have the ability to kill her silently. That's the problem. But I guess just in case things go loud, maybe I do want you nearby and we can all climb across the roof or try to escape. Oh no, that's the border, so we wouldn't be able to get over here. So I guess I'm going to bring you... I'm going to keep you right there.
Yeah.
Alright, let's go see where she is. And where she's gonna go. She's coming back out on the plank now. So she's gonna be looking more than likely somewhere this way. They very rarely will stop and then turn around and look the other way. So what I'm gonna do is come here, so maybe I can get up the ladder and have distance to silently take her out. Because these guys don't see far enough that are on the ground, although he'll be moving closer. Holy smokes. Oh, I can. Oh, thank you for noticing that. I think for all my concerns, I think it's in my best interest to just do it now. Because this guy's far enough away. Even moving a little closer the way he is, he's far enough. This guy can't see up on the roof. And he's moving, moving away. The only thing I'll do is this. Let's take a look at where people are looking in this. Because I know there's people in here. Make sure nobody's looking out that side window. And nobody's looking out the side window, and it doesn't look like they're going to move to look out the side window. Oh, this guy will, but we'll have a turn to hopefully hide the body. And he wouldn't be able to see that far. He would not be able to see that far. I hope. Well, we're going for it. Yeah, nobody's path that nobody else they hold to their pathing. You know, they have regular routes that they take. So unless something causes them to change their pathing, they'll just, once you see their pathing, they stick to it. So I'm just going to come over here. Nobody should be able to see us. And this is the agent we got to take out. And I'm worried. I'm right next to her. Oh no, I'm right next to her. Let's yeah, there we go. I don't even need to do. I do need to do. Oh. What, you know, when I checked before, didn't it show that I do enough damage? Now, all of a sudden, I'm not doing enough damage. No, this is the agent. I finally have her chosen. So only on certain people do my headshots do enough damage. Oh. Ah. It's because she has awareness. So that's lowering that number because of her full awareness. So this is what I gotta hope. Let's come over here. How far can Codex move? Not far enough. Baby, not far enough. Let me see my evacuation points. We got one here. Well, this is going to go south, but I can at least kill an agent, is what I can do. I cannot get Codex up to shoot up here. Unfortunately, I was hoping I could get him close enough with his movement, but he doesn't have enough movement. So evac vehicle we can get fairly nearby over here. So if I can come up with what to do with Codex. She's turning around this way and she'll see me, and that'll be too close. My acting costume will be exposed. So what I was hoping is I could get him up here and then karate chop her, because I have full awareness, or at least if we have to go loud, shoot, so at least she's dead. Well, the other thing I could do is I can kill her this way. Problem is, we'll be going live. People will be able to shoot at deadpan standing up there butt naked out in the open. But that's the only thing I can think of. And then I'm going to call the evac, and we're just going to run. And maybe this time we'll survive the blown thing. So, you know, so much for trying to check ahead of time to make sure we could kill her. It didn't apply. I have to make sure next time I check on the actual target, because it will vary target to target based on the awareness. So that's good to know. Oh, plus she has that body armor. That probably figured into it also, perhaps. So if we take the headshot and subtract the body armor, 97. It's the body armor. It's the freaking body armor that's protecting her. That's why the difference. It does do 97 on the shot, which is enough, but she's got 8 points of body armor. That's got to be it. That between that and the awareness. So what we're gonna have to do is I'm gonna silently. Well, you know what? I'm not. I'm gonna throw the grenade, and it's gonna go loud, and then I'm going to do a non. That'll give me the most survivability. Oh, I see what you're saying. That's another way to try. No, but once I shoot, I won't be able to do anything myself. I won't be able to go on Overwatch myself. And nobody else, and our guy down below, Codex, won't be able to get an angle to hit her if she moves to shoot. So I can't do that play. No, I think she may have had a vest. I'm not sure. But anyway. Oh, baby. Let's I'm going to do the headshot and follow up with a grenade. That's all I can do. No, I take it back. I'm going to do my other. I'm going to do the grenade so she's weak, and therefore a regular shot where I don't have to use awareness should be enough to take her down. I'm going to do it in that order. You know, I don't think I think I did the same mistake, and we've learned a big lesson here. I was on the other side of the map when I checked my silenced shot, and I was checking on somebody else who didn't have the body armor, and that's why it showed the full amount. I know the body armor is having an impact, so I'm just going to do it, and we're going to run and hope we have a better chance being on this side of the map that we can make it over here. I'm going to call evac now.
Evac inbound.
Because if it takes me more than 4 turns to run over here, we're dead anyway. And this guy has a hurtful weapon to shoot me with, so I do not want to take full. We're gonna get shots out of the building here. We're gonna get shots. We have like 6 people that are gonna be shooting at me. Now, trust me, when they're right next to me, when they're right next to you, they'll see you. And if she sees me before we take her out, she will shoot first. And that's not what I want. I know how these guys. Yeah, trust me, when they're moving and turning, they will see you. Trust me, they will see you. I'll tell you what. Let's do this just so I can show you. We'll make a save. And then I'll let her walk and you'll see. Then I'll come back to this save and we'll continue. This is just so you can see that I'm right. I can't play the game, but I'm right. Oh boy, am I going to have to eat crow if she doesn't see me. So what we're going to do is, just in case things do go south, I'm going to move Codex over here. And I'm going to take this nasty little shotgun and Overwatch in case someone comes towards me. And then we're going to let her move and we'll be exposed. I am counting that we'll be counting on us being exposed. Yeah, see, she saw us right away. All she had to do was turn and she saw us. And I have no cover, so even the grazes, because there's heavy weapons all over the place, they're just going to pick me off and kill me. In one turn. Deadpan lingered too close to a guard. Yeah, well, it wasn't even a guard, it was the agent. So let's see about loading a game. Let's go back in here and load. I think I have to load the prior turn, maybe? Hopefully I'm loading the proper, because it does auto saves too, so if this isn't the right save, I'll load the other one. Oh, see, I haven't moved close to her yet. And to be fair, I gotta go back to where, well, you all tell me. I should load the next save after this, and so I'm stuck in my predicament and we try to get out of it, is what I'm thinking. I wish I had a little thing off to the side where I could put up a poll, a quick poll for you guys to give me. But if you have a thought, go from this save where we are or reload where we were so I can get out of the jam that I was in. That just seems fair. The way we were playing, I made a mistake, and we got to see if we can wiggle out of it, is what I'm thinking. Although, with all the shots we saw come at me, I'm going to die anyway, so we'll play from here and pretend it didn't happen. And that tells me now that I'm going to have Codex nearby to karate chop her after I silently shoot her. So we're going to have to wait I'm going to have to wait a lot of time. What's going to have to happen is, unless there's a way and there's no way on this side of the building that I have access to this roof. The only outside safe access I have to the roof is over here. So we're gonna have to wait for her to come back.
What's up, motherfucker?
So I can pop up the ladder and save the situation with a takedown after I do the silent shot. And the concern is, even after I do the silent shot and she doesn't die, she has time to yell before I can get up there. So we'll see how it plays out. I think I need to back off. Because she'll be coming over here. Yeah, and probably looking out in that direction. So I'm gonna back off just to be safe. All right. Okay. Okay, this is where she's looking, and she's gonna go out this way. And then once she's out here, I think she's gonna start, her pathing pattern is to come back the other way. So I think it'll be safe for me to kind of, well, I'm gonna, She never really did see down in this area, so I think hiding in those barrels would have been okay. And it gets me close enough to jump. Well, I know I can hide here and still get up there for that shot to hopefully do the takedown silently between the two of us. And that's just what we're gonna, try. I'm gonna end our turn now. Now the annoying thing is I should probably get in there, and I might have a chance to turn off the cameras real quick. So let's move me right here. See if anybody's looking. Oh, looky, nobody's looking. Well, at least the cameras are off. We're making progress now. Oh, holy smokes. And then you're just hanging out there till we can get this thing set up. In fact, we don't know exactly where... Oh, I think she's right here. So I don't think I want to go out the door just yet. She's working her way back across, so I think next turn I want to go out the door. I think I'll just... I don't even want to stand near this window in case she's looking down that way. Oh, this is what I could do. I could... Oh no, I don't want to go that way. I guess I'm gonna come over here just to play it safe. And I can go out that door next turn. And then we'll gain sight of her again and work on our big old takedown maneuver and hope it works. And there she is. She's going to be walking back to the far edge, and when she's at the edge, usually she can't see directly below her, so we should be safe. Standing right below her. How funny is that? So let's yeah, I don't want to move too far yet, so we're just gonna come right here because she's moving away. She won't see us. Excuse me.
What's cooking?
Yeah, I was kind of hoping, because you could still get up the ladder there. And now I can't reach her. Well, the thing is, there's a chance I could still die, but I'm hoping that my silencer shot, we have a turn to bring Codex up and Karate Chop before the alarm is given. But I'm worried that without killing her in one turn, she's still going to set out the alarm. That's what concerns me, and that's what scares me. So she's going to come back here looking out this way, remember? So if I am standing down at the base of the ladder, I'll be able to reach her over here. We hear Codex.
Get off my back, asshole.
We'll be able to come over for a karate chop, and the only thing we have to worry about is since we don't kill her in one motion, will she be able to give out the alarm? That's my big concern. That is my big concern. So what I may have to do is do the silent shot so at least I have some semblance of cover. And since it's going to take us 2 actions anyway, not use the headshot and whatnot. So that's the way I'm going to try it. Yeah, but even if I get a lesser shot, it will lower the health enough, I think, to at least allow for the follow-up karate chop by Codex. And so, you know, this is one part of the game mechanic I'm fuzzy on. It may not work. It may not work. So let me just get myself close enough. Close enough, like right here. Now everybody's supposedly close enough. And we're going to try it to see if a 2-person takedown is even possible. So she should be in the corner. And most of the shooters that'll be gunning for me are going to be in this direction. So I kind of want to shoot her from here. Let's just come this far and see what it looks like. Because we knew her back would be turned from prior. That's a good question. It in some sense it shouldn't, but we're about to find out anyway. Yeah, so it's showing that she could still dodge, and she has full awareness. So I do have to be next to her and do the shot from next to her, because otherwise she's dodging with her awareness. So let's get up there and move closer to her. That's our only hope, is to be standing next to her. And then we'll do the headshot. Well, I might as well get our other friend up there.
Can't you just fuck off, eh?
Eh? Oh, he's Canadian, eh? The language of these Canadians these days, I don't know. Let's just get ourselves in place. We're gonna get shot at no matter how this goes. Yeah, Codex can move right next for a karate chop, so we're just gonna do it. Yeah, I like I say, I'm next to her now. So I think, yeah, so this should be enough that I can then follow up with the karate chop. Oh, and this is Agent Oddball, excuse me, that's a loud weapon. So I should be able to just do a regular shot on her. And yeah, I'll do 59 damage, then the karate chop will work. And I at least I'm not using any awareness in doing this. So let's take the shot and see if she's able to put out the alarm. I think she might be able to. I'm just not 100% certain. Everybody's aware.
What's up, motherfucker?
So we will be able to kill her or knock her out, whatever you want to say. What I'm going to do before anything happens is we're going to call evac.
Extraction order confirmed.
And this is just the way it was going to have to be, because there's no way I was going to be able to do this mission. So even 2 silenced pistols would not have been good enough with her health, unless I have one that does better damage. So I need a silenced SMG is what I need. So yeah, we're gonna chop with Codex.
Good night, sucker.
And now we're a little bit stuck and exposed up here, the both of us. Codex is in more trouble than myself this time because he used his awareness. Let's see if anybody dies. Oh, at least they're going for me with high awareness instead of killing Codex so far. Oh, they're going for me. They know I'm the boss. And they want to try and take me out. Dang. Holy smokes! How many other shooters are there? Oh no!
Keeping an eye out.
You know, so now we know in the future, this is what you gotta do, and there's some missions that are just gonna be like this. But, if we were to go into this kind of a mission and find out we couldn't take this person down silently, unless they were like perfectly located to just shoot, kill, and run to evac, we should just give it up and take the heat. It's cheaper to move our location than to die. You know what I'm saying? It's cheaper to lose our location than die. So if I use Codex's med kit, it just means he won't be able to shoot, but he can therefore heal me. Oh, he had to move to do it. He couldn't do a diagonal. He couldn't do a diagonal heal. But at least he will be able to move into semi-cover. So we'll do that. And to be quite honest, I'm gonna leave her to bleed out, because if I stop to pick her up and carry her out, oh no, that's only one movement. I'd still be able to also move away. So we're gonna try at least this to salvage a little something from this mission.
Let's do this.
It's still not a guarantee that we can outrun everybody chasing us with a gun. And we got people shooting from many directions, so I guess the half cover's better than nothing. And is this a wall? Oh my lord, that's a solid wall. So if we can get off the roof, we'll have a little protection as we make it down this back alley. Yeah, look, the pickup looked a little weird, but I think part of it was the shading and the darkness and the rain. We couldn't see how the pickup went. It looked a little odd in my book too. See, we didn't take one extra shot because somebody went on Overwatch, which is nice. Here we go. Everybody's moved. Let's see if we get hit. And of course I can't go on Overwatch because I'm holding the person. Ah! He got an angle on us! Oh! We're dying anyway!
Why me?
Because you hung out with me. That was your mistake. We gotta see which one is it. That the target deadpan. Yeah, we want him to pick me up. Of course, now he won't be able to move, so he'll be the lucky one to die, because it takes 2 action for him to pick me up, because he's got to take a step. He can't pick me up diagonally. It always does in the movie. I'll just hold my body in front of him. Yeah, there's nothing else I can do with my abilities. There's nothing left other than he can put me down, but then he can't shoot, so he might as well hold me. Let's see if Codex dies. I'm glad I don't have a camera face on me for this. You'd see me crying. Oh, man. Oh, my lord. Okay. This has been one long, tough lesson here. So we now have a new strategy. When we come across this and we find an agent whose health is too strong for us, what we will do is we'll try to loot the place, not be seen, and get out. It means we'll take the heat because we will not have fulfilled the objective, but at least we can get something from it. That's the hope. So we've learned a big lesson early on in here, and I should hope this never happens to us again, because we learned a lot of the mechanics that over time I've forgotten.
The enemy's dug in deep. Prepare for a tough fight.
Yeah, tough fight. Why couldn't you tell us ahead of time after we did the recon that the enemy was dug in tight? That's what I want to know. So we have the camera over here. We can turn that off and maybe gain a little experience from that. Nobody's looking in here at us. Let's move in. All right. Now we have Codex.
What's up, motherfucker?
The same thing that's been up the whole other time we've been here. Let's move you over here first. And if we see the agent on the roof, I don't want you to move here. But we don't. And there's the agent. So we now know the agent is back in this room that used to have sensitive materials but doesn't now. So we can hopefully get all the loot that we can and intel that we can and just get out of here, and the heat will rise on our hideout. No, you. Oh yeah, as far as other officers, you know, we can kill one just to get some experience. And once we find all the loot that we want, and we'll do that just to get some experience. Maybe have a chance to pick up that health perk. That's why I'm telling you, that health perk is almighty. It is absolutely almighty. So we should have free reign. Let's see if there's any loot in this particular room, and yes there is. So this is where we're going to head next. Because we are nowhere near the agent and we are in disguise. And then we're going to take ourselves over here. We're still going to open the freaking door. And we still don't see anybody in this room. So we'll kindly close the door so it stays shut. And we're going to make our move into this room. No, soldiers, the soldiers, if you take a body out, do not trigger alarm unless they see a body. So, and even a civilian wandering around, if you leave a body laying there, a civilian will raise the alarm if they're if they see a dead body. Anybody who sees a dead body will raise an alarm. There are silencers for SMGs, and that would give enough damage, trust me, for a takedown. But right now we just don't have the firepower. We haven't found... That's why I'm taking the time to try to get the loot. Maybe we'll get lucky and find something that will help us in the future so we don't have to get into this situation. But at least now we know. We could have saved ourselves a lot of trouble. I'm going to move in here since we're in disguise. I'm just not going to take the loot till I see that the room is clear. And it looks safe. And we have half the loot. And let's see, do we see any... we see some intel over here, so let's run over this way.
Fuck, it's the fucking boss.
No, your effing boss is a long ways away right now, but I'm not going to send you anywhere near this guy this time for him to notice you. So let's... There's really not going to be much for Codex to do until it's time to... Yeah, there's not going to be much for Codex to do right now on this particular mission, unfortunately. But I'm just going to keep him here just because I don't know which evac zone I'm going to end up wanting to try, and we'll just play it that way. What I could also do is, knowing that we have an agent in this room, get all the loot, call the evac so it's here, and we try the old shoot and run, so at least we kill the agent even though we don't kill all the other armed witnesses. That would be another potential way to play it, to try and gain experience also. And let's see, we can get in here and let's just stand there without taking any pictures. Make sure nobody's hanging out in the bunk room, the bunkhouse. And it doesn't look like they are. I don't see anybody looking in any window nearby, so let's take the photo. And we have half of that collected. And we still have movement left. It looks clear for me to go take this loot also. A compact follower. Okay, so our turn here is done. And as far as this guy, I'm not going to do a thing with him. Yeah, so we could kill one of these guys without raising the alarm, of course, unless somebody walks around and finds the body. That's the exception. I'm just saying, just the simple fact of killing him will not raise the alarm. That's all right, Pepper. You're allowed to do your own thing while you have this. A lot of people kind of play with this in the background, and you're missing a lot of sloppy play anyway, so it's probably just as well that you're doing something else right now. We're just going to end our turn. I guess, you know, I'm gonna spin it once again. I should become a politician, right? Don't you think? This has been a teaching day. We've been learning mechanics that have long been forgotten, and it looks like I don't see anybody standing anywhere nearby. Let's do and open the safe. Yes. That'll have to be the title for this one, for the next stream on Sunday. Tune in for alternative gameplay styles for Phantom Doctrine. So we've almost got everything we needed. We need one more classified dock, so we'll take a look and see. Now, is it back before there was something up? Yeah, so the last thing we need is upstairs here. So we'll see. Since I'm in disguise and the main agent is not there, we should be able to sneak in there just fine. Who cares if we break a window? I'm upset. Let's break a window. Right now, I'm not farming anything but heartache and pain. So we're gonna come in here. Well, we'll go upstairs because these guys are not the main agent. They won't see through our disguise. Yeah, fantasy doctrine. In my mind, I'm doing great. There's my fantasy, my lived fantasy. Let's come up here, make sure there's not a second. Now, there are some missions that I've seen as you get farther in that have 2 special agents. So, nobody's looking. It does not look like anybody's looking. Let's take it. Alright. So, we are going to head out here. And I am going to try the maneuver. I'm going to try knocking this guy out when he's not near the window. That's the one agent we'll be allowed to knock out without alerting people, and nobody else but him is wandering over here except for the agent inside looking out the window. So if I can get the right spot to knock him out, then we'll just go loud. I will have called the evac already, and we'll just go loud with the 2 of us over here to take out this agent, and at least we will have accomplished something. Yeah, I don't even need to do... only to get a little bit of experience from a couple kills, and then we'll call it a day. That's kind of what I'm thinking. Oh, I can jump down from that 2nd story window is what I can do. But I don't want to go too close to this room yet. So we'll jump down and stay over here. Yeah, farming bullets. Misshapen used bullets. I'm gonna come around the building on this direction. Just so I don't get too close to that room. I don't know I don't have a good sense of what the distance is that my disguise works and what is too close for my disguise not to work. And at some point I should test that out on my own between hand just to learn that fact.
Yeah.
And I should, is there a fence here? So the only way through there. So I'm gonna come this way. Yeah, because that agent didn't come all the way to the window. I should be okay coming this far. And then I'll move through this door over to here. Then we'll both be ready for the big escape. Well, I'm not 100% sure. Because remember, the only way she saw through the disguise here is she was right next to me up on the roof when we had that experience. So it might be because the tiles were red that's the case. But I don't know. Yeah, we're going to come over here and get set up. And where does this guy wander? Now he comes here, but there's going to be people that will see his body. That's the only problem. What I'd like to be able to do is let's get some sight. Now I don't know that my spotter can see in that room because this building's in the way, but we're going to find out. Yeah, this building's in the way from this direction for our spotter to see, so I can't get a clear picture. You know, the one building that the guy's in. I can't get a clear look in there. Oh, whoa. But we can look here that picks up a portion of the room. We can look down this alleyway. So let's at least try this. Make sure the agent's not in the corner to spot us. Yeah, good old glass bottles. Wouldn't that be nice? Well, we don't have anybody who can speak the language here to do any distract. And did we find him through the thing? So he's probably, the agent's probably back over this way somewhere. So codex 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. They would have to come to this window to see us. So we are going to go to this corner. And just in case they do see us, let's set up an Overwatch, right?
Fucking shit.
Fucking shit. What I may do, just because this is good distance, when he comes back here, well, I'll tell you what, because I don't have enough movement to do it now. When he goes here and then comes back here, that's about as secluded as we're going to get to then allow us to try and get over here to take out this individual. And we have sight now. So at least we'll know where the pathing is going. And it's going to move right to the cameras. But it will make it harder to see out the window. So I think we're going to wait for him to move back and make our move then. And I'm just not going to push it. I got to have something to hold on to. So I feel like we accomplished something. Now what I should probably do is have Codex do this takedown. Because no matter what, we're going live. Now can I move over? Let's move over here in one move and see if we gain sight over here. And we do. And they're looking out this way. Then they're going to look out possibly off to the side. Ooh, we don't know which way she's going to be looking. We don't know for sure which way she's going to be looking. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, and then he's going to be moving right down into her line of... Well, I'll tell you what. Let's call our evac.
I'm on my way.
So if what we're about to do... Well, he was sneaky about it. He's a good spy. And look at, he's looking away, so there's that too. He thought he saw something out of the corner of his eye, but he's a low-level pistol-carrying one, so if anybody's not going to notice something, it's this guy, right? Right. So this is what we're going to do. I'm going to, because I don't think this person moving at that angle will have an angle to see over here. Especially if I stand there and they're standing there, they will not be able to see any angle through that wall to see us. So I'm doing the takedown right here with Codex. That makes sense, right? That makes sense, right? I in my mind, I'm hearing you all shout out, right, right, right. So this is Soviet militia that we're taking down right here.
Yeah?
And I'm therefore I feel like I could dare to stand right there. I'm gonna stand right on this corner. So that should keep me out of sight. So she can't see through my disguise.
Hey.
Alright, now we need eyes on. It really depends which way is she looking? Which way will she be looking? And if I come out this way to look... So what I really got to do is just move in so I at least have full cover when we go live from anyone that might be nearby after this maneuver. And if she's facing me, well, we're going live and she's going to get to shoot at me also. Oh, did we get lucky? Oh, we got lucky. We got lucky. Okay, so this is what we're gonna do. We aren't next to her, so she's gonna be able to avoid my headshot. And guess what? We know we're going live anyway. So at least this way I do 17 damage. And then I try a follow-up with my shotgun, which should take her out, doing 80 if I take away 17. Well, when I spotted before though, remember it only covered this part of the room. It did not cover the back part of the room to where she was actually standing at that moment. That's why it wasn't able to see her. It doesn't pick up the whole room, only anything within that circle, that orangish circle when you do the spotting. So that's why it didn't identify her or see where she was. Now I could have spotted, you're right, I could have spotted before I moved to see which way she was facing. That is a good point. That's my oversight. I get what you're saying now, Captain Timo. So we're gonna go here, we're gonna go loud, and then we're gonna follow up with a shotgun blast.
On it.
And we grazed 17,
Get off my back.
and now we got a shotgun blast for follow-up. And I'm gonna bring you, I think, right here. She has no awareness anymore, and that should be plenty close for a shotgun blast. And still give you cover. And now, oh no, we only do 72! What is going on here? And a headshot only, oh, a headshot. Oh, I don't have enough awareness because I took down the other guy. So here, once again, this agent is gonna survive. We were going for the kill, but it ain't working very well, is it now? Well, no. We may have an answer. Doesn't this do 75? So this will do the job. I think the frag doesn't care. The frag doesn't care about the ammo. The frag does not care. So there we go. Now I could move. And we're gonna, I'll move a little farther forward. Okay, we're getting shot at. But thank goodness, we only got grazed. That was a heavy hitting weapon. Oh, we got someone down where we need to go. So we're gonna need Codex's help to take this guy out. Yeah, another little graze. We're holding up just fine this time. Okay, this time we have a blown mission, but I think
Get off my back.
we'll get out of here. I still got 2 turns before the vehicle shows up. I can come down this far and around the corner take out this guard. He's got half awareness, but we should hopefully still be able to take him out because we're next to him. Go. This time I agree with his expletive, because that's the way I feel right now. Take that, you motherfucker. Oh my goodness, after today's episode. I'm gonna have to kick back and relax. What we will do is we have an Overwatch available, and we're gonna set it down this way against this guy moving and trying to come around the corner at us. How can we set it? So we got some angles. Yeah, we'll just set it down here in case he comes around at us. We don't have all angles covered, but he has to come around pretty much to be able to hit us with any accuracy. Yeah, next turn it might be in my best interest to move back to full cover and just focus instead of trying to fire. I prefer focusing in full cover as opposed to half cover. You know, I was worried about the guy being able to come around the corner and shoot at us through the half cover. That's why I did the Overwatch in that instance. You could disagree, because there's more than one way to skin a rabbit, or whatever the saying is. And I'm going to move here and get my focus back just in case we have to run some Overwatch to get out of here next turn. And there, we got good dodge focus now.
What's up, motherfucker?
And do we see anything down here that's coming at us? No. And just in case this time the guy does come around here, I'm going to improve my focus. We're not going to Overwatch. We're just going to increase our focus so we are better able to dodge. And that's our turn. Now the question is, would it be? It might be better for me to take the cover on this vehicle. So if this guy does come around the corner this time, he can't see us all the way down here. It's only half cover, but we got full awareness. Problem is, we know there's a buttload of folks out there, so I don't want to give any further firing angles at half cover, so we're going to take the chance here. Alright, we are ready to go. Nobody's on Overwatch that we're aware of. Alright, there we go. So hopefully we can get into, I'm gonna end it at this point. Hopefully we can get into the flow, because a normal stream I should be able to get in a couple missions per stream on a normal day. Today obviously, well, we might start calling it normal the way the play has gone so far, but we learned some important things that will hopefully keep us from making some of the same mistakes, and hopefully the things are going to smooth out a little bit for us going forward. So we got some loot. We got some good stuff, and this is where we're going to call it a day and come back next time refreshed with our new knowledge and make some real progress this time. I thought it was better to just play defensively after we just went through and pick up the focus, so no matter what they shot us with, help minimize any infirmary time, that kind of thing. I could have gone for a shot on the guy at the end to try and gain some experience, but given the condition of our agent collection, our barracks right now, I feel like we got a new weapon here, light machine gun 26, and we got a compact follower, which is extra ammo, so we're getting some heavier weapons right here. So what we'll do is we'll start next episode. We'll go through the new dossiers that we picked up. We'll take a look at our new agent that we can potentially hire, and we'll make a plan going forward here so we can start tracking down Aguirre and continue the story. But now that we're collecting more agents, we should have enough quantity of agents to finally make that a reality. And what have we got? I don't think we're majorly wounded. I don't think our wound time will be bad. And right now, anyway, I can just sit in the forger's booth and gain money for us and play it that way. So that's probably what I'll end up doing with myself temporarily until the other guy is out. We're going to have ID that we need to expose. I'm going to need to make us more money. So temporarily, even though I'm injured, we're going to the forger, yes. And we will not get ourselves patched up yet, because we are not that injured. And that's the way we're going to end it right here with those choices. Yeah, next up, Invisible Ink, where I'm not doing so well at staying invisible here. Well, I don't know. Well, it's an interesting game, and it takes a half a second to figure out the mechanics, because, you know, choosing to take focus, choosing when to shoot, choosing when to cancel a mission and just take the heat. You know, we learned today it would have been better to take the heat and worry about paying a measly $2,500 to move our location. We had another choice to not go 8,000. You know, sometimes you gotta just not be able to do everything, is basically what this game is telling us, to be able to continue progressing. Sometimes, just like in XCom, I guess you could say, sometimes you just gotta pass on a mission. The problem is, I kind of forgot the mechanic. I thought with our silenced weapon that we would be able to be strong enough, especially when I checked it. Unfortunately, I'm not on the target we wanted to hit, showing that it would do 97 damage. And I just didn't take into account body armor, anything like that. So we learned a lot as far as the mechanics of the game today. So for that, I'm not sorry. Hopefully it's going to help us have things go a little smoother next time, because with those mechanics in mind, we're going to be in a better position to make our decisions going forward. So that's the way I'm going to look at it. We're going to stay positive on this game. We're going to stay positive on our playthrough, that we can be successful in completing this game. And hopefully by watching me, if you ever decide to play or try this game, you'll remember these details for your own playthrough. So there you go. Codex is injured. No, he's showing available. Durand, the only two that were injured. Codex is full health. So I could put him into Forge, but right now I still have not hired enough agents, and I'm probably going to hire another one at the beginning of next episode, because we got at least a few more funds. But I feel like I need to keep the Forger at 80 per turn, or 80 per hour, with all the things that we need to spend right now. And we'll do as aggressively as I can. We'll grow the team so I'm not so limited in my options. That's what's limiting us a little bit right now. So that's kind of the plan going forward. So Codex is available. So right now we have 1, 2, 3, 4 agents available, and we'll just have to make that work for the moment. And that's all I have. So I hope you enjoyed, even with the mistakes, I hope you enjoyed what you were able to learn from the game. That's why I always got to put a positive spin on these things. But anyway, thanks guys for all your feedback, all your comments. Yeah, we're going to be having to be prepared for some names next time. I'm going to have to... well, since Deadpan is me, when we come up with a new... Well, Deadpan's the only one that's going to remain... remain Zigzag. Let's face it. Technically, we'll just have to know that when we get a new identity, that, you know, technically all our identities have been changed, even though I'm officially not going to be changing my name. I guess we'll think about it, but come up with names. We're going to have a couple identities to fix next time, and we'll want to have some fun names to make that available. Oh, and Codex, by the way. Oh, he doesn't. His heat isn't blown. Look at that. Mine is. So I just have 2 people that have their heat blown right now. Okay, so Codex lost or gained a lot of heat from that mission that he was on, but I didn't start from 0. That's why my cover was blown. He started from no heat, so he gained a lot on that mission, but his cover's not blown yet. So there you go. This is Zigzag signing off from somewhere in this world. Thanks so much for watching, and I hope to see y'all next time. Or what I'm crossing my fingers right now will be a smooth episode. Thanks so much, everybody. I appreciate it.